Hi there, I'm Coach Amanda, and this is my best pal Logan.
Welcome to Food Tip Tuesday, but number 2. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell button. Oh yeah!
Welcome to Food Tip Tuesday. Today we're talking about marinade. So a marinade, first of all, if you really want to know what it is, a marinade is made of 3 components. It's made of a fat, an acid, and an herb or a spice. Now you know what. Why do we want to marinate? Do you know why? Well, let's think about those components. We have a fat, like an olive oil, that adds moisture to meat when you're about to throw it on the grill. We have an acid, something like lime juice or soy sauce, that will tenderize the meat and get it ready for all of that good flavor to come in. And then we have our herbs and spices. Those are things that add flavor to our marinade and to our meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of do's and don'ts when it comes to marinades. The things you want to do is to marinate in the refrigerator, not at room temperature. You also want to cover your marinade. So I like to use a plastic bag for mine and zip that right up. And my tip of the day is whenever I'm marinating, I put the plastic bag inside of a bowl first. Then I put my marinade in just in case there's a leak in my bag, or if somebody knocks it over, I don't have to clean up a big mess, and I've saved my marinade. And then you can also keep it in the bag, in the bowl, in the fridge, so that you can easily move it around just in case that seal breaks open. So that's what I do. What you don't want to do with your marinade is ever reuse the marinade. You don't want to reuse it to marinate meat. You don't want to use it as a sauce. The only exception to that is if you boil it on the stove for a couple of minutes, because there's bacteria in there. And bacteria is gross. And the last don't is don't marinate in aluminum foil or bowls like that, because it can actually spoil the meat. There's a chemical reaction with the aluminum. All right, so let's get into this. Now we're gonna do beef and chicken here today, and the general rule with beef is that you want to marinate for up to 24 hours. Chicken can be anywhere from like 2 hours to like 2 days. Yep, 2 days. Fish, on the other hand, is a very small amount of time. It's 30 minutes, and cut it. Cut it. Yes, because you can actually cook your fish if you go more than like an hour with your marinade. You also want to use less than optimal cuts of meats when you marinate, because you can ruin a really good steak with a marinade. It just doesn't need it. But you do want to use things like flank steak or skirt steak, chicken breast for sure, all that good stuff, right? So you're gonna need about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup of marinade per pound of meat. So what we have here today is a beef marinade that I have been using for about 10 years. It was originally designed for venison, but you can use it for any cut of beef. It consists of about 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce, 6 cloves of garlic. In my case, I have minced garlic, and it's about 3 teaspoons. I had here my olive oil, avocado oil are interchangeable in marinades, but I didn't want to have 2 big bottles blocking my handsome little man here, so I have an avocado. But it would be avocado or olive oil, and you need, yes, and you need about 2 tablespoons of that. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and then I like to use monk fruit sweetener. I always say this, but you can use whatever sweetener is to your liking and that makes your stomach happy, and this is about 2 tablespoons of that. And then 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You just put that all in the bag, and I do my meats for about 2 hours, maybe overnight if it's a really sort of a tougher cut of meat. Now we're on to our second marinade, our cilantro lime chicken marinade. So again, we're gonna start off with our olive oil, about 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro. Smells so good. About 1 tablespoon of honey. About 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm gonna share that ingredient. 1 teaspoon of paprika and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And that is our cilantro lime marinade. And again, you can leave that for a couple of hours in the fridge or overnight for even up to 2 days.
And
Yes.
this is raw honey, and thumbs up for it because I love raw honey.
So we grilled our steak and our chicken here today, and my husband used this new little gadget called the meter, and it's an internal temperature taker. I'll let him explain, so stay tuned for another Food Tip Tuesday featuring Eric. That is it for our marinades today. We hope you love them. Let us know what you think, and we will see you again next week on Food Tip Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Hi there, I'm Coach Amanda, and this is my best pal, Logan. Do you know what a marinade is?
Yeah, and boom shakalaka.
You okay? Okay, calm down.